What's up, everyone? 3D Print 747 here, back again with another video. So I was working on my son's car today, underneath it, and I had to get to a part that wasn't lit up from the top. Like, I had the hood open, but there wasn't enough light coming through to be able to see what I was doing. So what I wanted to do was take my flashlight and stand it up underneath and point it up at the part so I could remove it. But it kept falling over. Like, I kept hitting it. You know, I'm under the car. The car is on a ramp, like plastic ramps that lift it up a little bit. So I thought, well, let me create a plate that holds the light in place so it won't get knocked over easily. So I went into Tinkercad and created this, and I'll tell you how I did it. Let me go back here and I'll tinker a new one. I don't want to mess that one up. Let me duplicate it. So what I did was, I thought, well, okay, if there was a base plate and then just a circle that held the lamp, the light, flashlight, if the flashlight fit down into that, then that would hold it pretty steady. So the way I did that was, I first created the base plate just by dragging over a box, and then, you know, extended it the way you do, and then I brought it down to 6 millimeters. Right, like that. And then just extended it the width to make it a perfect square. And then what I ended up doing was taking a circle and hollowing it out. And you can see it right there. It's raised up a little bit. But what I did was make sure that it was above the plate so that the plate still had print on the bottom, filament on the bottom. I didn't want it to go all the way through and touch the cement when I put the flashlight in. So did that, and then brought over this and brought the hollow section in. So let me show you here. So that's there, this is there, and then I centered it like that, and then joined them together, and then you have this indentation right there, and that's where the flashlight will rest. Then what I did was brought this over, selected the plate, centered it, and I lowered it to the base plate, but brought it up like that, and then joined them together, and that's what we have now. Then I took a hollow part, a cylinder, brought that over, selected both, centered both, and actually let's go back because we want to raise that hollow part up. Not like that. We want to raise it like that. Then bring it in. Select that and the base. Center it. And then make sure that you're off the plate. My dog just sneezed. Bless you. And we will join them together, and that's what we have, and that's what I ended up with, and it works perfect. I will show a picture at the end of this video, but just something easy to throw into Tinkercad and get done. Practical print. You know, I don't think anywhere sells these, so just being able to pull out my micrometer and measure everything up real quick and do something in, I think it printed in 45 minutes. So I'm ready to go and get under the car and not worry about the flashlight falling over. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button. This was a short video, but my dog has to go outside and it's starting to thunder here. So just wanted to get this up there and let you all have something to think about in case you ever have something that requires something that no one makes. You know, like I can't buy this anywhere. Can't buy it on Amazon. Can't buy it at an auto parts store, Walmart. So it was pretty easy just to throw together in 10 minutes and print and ready to go. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.